everyone, it's Karen Baker here, and it is a happy birthday Tonic Craft Kit special. We're up to 24, so we have had 24 brilliant kits, and they are getting better and better, and the quality and the variety of products is amazing. So happy birthday Tonic Craft Kit. It's been an absolute joy being part of it over the past year or two, and today we're going to bring you something really easy, quick and simple, a little bit different that you can make with your craft kit. So what I designed is a party invitation, which could easily be a card. When you open it, you actually have all the details here, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, and you've got a little reply element to the card as well. Now this is a super easy card, and obviously the kit has been designed to be an easel card, and you've also got some amazing elements in the kit. I won't go through everything because you can see Alison's and Owen's unboxing on the Facebook page, or check YouTube, but you've got loads of dies with phrases, with extra little confetti, beautiful paper cut style die. You've got the easel part here, some circles, squirrels, and you've got blisters. So the blisters are the things that you can make your special, unique shaker cards with. But rather than using those, I thought I would do something so when all the blisters are gone and you've still got all the dies left over, you can still make some really fun cards. You've got stamps. Here we go. Whoops. Nearly showed you the code then. Got the stamps there. And this is really exciting. If you have a craft kit and it is the birthday craft kit, Tonic have really generously given you a £10 voucher to spend online. Now it doesn't include postage and shipping, and it is a one-time good code, and it also can't be used in conjunction with another code because just it's one code, this one will work. So you can't combine codes with this particular one, but £10 is really, really generous. So thank you, Tonic. I will look forward to spending mine. So that is the Tonic Craft Kit special birthday voucher. So now we need to show you how to make this special card. So let's get started. Right, so to get started to make our card, you're going to need to cut out 2 of these. Now the colour you get in the kit is this colour, but I used it up creating my bits ready. So I've just got this shape to show you. So if you're making an easel card, you would do it another way. We're going to make something a little bit specific. So out of the 2, one of them you need to trim this little tab off. So you end up with one like this, and then the other one you're going to trim another bit off. I mean, you're taking off about 1 inch, about 2.5 centimeters, something like that. The size doesn't matter as long as you've got 2 different lengths on your pieces. One you're going to have folded this way, that's the front cover. And this one, you're going to be folding it in this way, because what you want to do is you want the front and back edges to match. When you go on the inside, what you're going to end up with is one like that and one like that. So what we need to start off with, we just need to stick the edges down to make our pockets. So get some glue. You can use your red liner tape. Whatever you do, just make sure that you don't go too far into the middle. Excuse me, just getting rid of the excess glue. My glue doesn't want to come out today. I only used it this morning. I should have double checked before I started filming. Whoops, there you are. I left it with the top off, which is a fatal mistake. Okay, so just a little bit either side so that when we fold it up and press it down, and you can see where that big blob came out, I've now got excess glue, so just get to that with my finger. And we're going to press that down As I say, don't do what I do, put a massive blob of glue. The beauty of it actually is that it does dry clear, so you don't need to worry too much about it. So I'll just press down the bone folder and leave that to dry. The second one, we're going to line up. So we're going to line up this fold with this fold here, and then we're going to fold that way, and we're going to create the other pocket. So let's put some glue on that side and glue on this side. If you're worried about there not being a flap at the back, because obviously the way we're folding it here means that we're just using these as pockets. If you're bothered about the back not being quite so secure, you could always pop a piece of washi tape or another piece of cardstock over. There we go. I'm quite happy with mine. Now, before I go on, it's worth saying to you, because we're doing it sideways, the actual set is designed this way. So when I put my actual shape on, that fits perfectly. But in order for this design to work, I needed it to be like a card. So amazingly, these bits go perfectly, this bit fits, but you are going to have this little bit here which is not going to be flat. So if that bothers you, because obviously when it stands up, which it will do, it's just not going to be absolutely straight. So if it bothers you, just trim a little bit off so that this bit here is level with the rest of it. Doesn't bother me. I quite like a slightly lopsided card. So we've got our little pockets now, so we might as well look at how we're going to fill those pockets. So the dies that you get with a set, circle dies, I've used those for my sort of information and yes and no replies. So I've just cut those out of the paper, which is our lovely paper pack that we get with the kit. You can see all of the colours on the front and you get 24 sheets. Okay, so plenty to be going on with. And I'd chosen the ones that were lighter in colour, so it was easier to be able to see when you're writing on them. So for the actual date itself, I've just put a date. I mean, you could type this out, print it off, excuse me, however you wanted to, but just put the date and the time. And if you wanted to put your phone number or whatever, or your email address, you could do that. I've punched a hole in all of them and just threaded some twine through. It just adds to the sort of bit more decoration and the party feel. And then I've put, yes, please count me in, I'd love to, or whatever you want to say. And no, so sorry, but I'm unable to make it. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. Love. And so that's the idea. I mean, you could make these as exciting as you wanted to. You could put some of the balloons on the front. I've just done it so that you've got a good idea of what I'm doing. And so this video isn't super long. So all we do then is you'll be able to take your little sections, or if you wanted the date there maybe, so that's the first thing that they see. And then you're going to slot in your reply bits. Obviously, you know, if you were doing this for somebody who was far away, then they're not going to be able to reply. But it gives them, it's just something fun, something a little bit different. I used to do this with my kids when they were at school, and the kids loved sending back their replies in person. I've just put a little squiggle like a balloon. So I'm going to pop one of the balloons, which are the die cuts which go with the blisters. So I'm just going to pop a little balloon on there just to make it look a little bit exciting. Obviously you've got lots of space here. You could put some of the coloured papers on here. You could put them on the back. You could put the die cut here on the back as well. You could make it really, really interesting as much as you wanted to. And so for the inside, I have got the beautiful die cut. It just looks like somebody spent an absolute age with a craft knife. So I'm just going to pop it together. For the sake of time and so I don't bore you all silly, I'm just going to put the middle, glue the middle, but obviously you'd probably want to do all the edges as well. Again, what you're going to have is some of it not fitting exactly right. So all you would do then is just take it, and you could use your trimmer for this, whatever you want to, just trim along the edge, or you could fold it, I guess, if you wanted to. like that. So now the card is going to shut properly. And then the last thing we need to do is just decorate the front. So again, we're going to take another die cut piece. This doesn't matter if I've got it going over the edges. I think it looks quite nice actually. So again, let's add a little bit of glue. I am just going to put a little tiny bit just to try and make sure it's secure. Obviously you'd do a much better job than I would, and then just carefully try and make sure that it's all lined up. So there we go, try and make sure it's centered. There we go. So that's on the center bit. Now we'll add these bits here. I'm going to actually add some of them with foam pads. So using my Craft Perfect dimensional foam pads, I'm going to put the first layer on straight on. Obviously, if you're handing out in person, it doesn't matter. If you're going to put it in the post, then you want to avoid as much bulk as possible because of the extra charges you get with the postage. But for this second layer, we'll just add a few foam pads. And there we go. Try and be quick. And ideally, put one in the middle as well, so it doesn't end up with a dip if it gets squashed. So just take the tops off. This is where super long nails will be really useful. There we go. And we'll put it on at an angle. Just make sure that's centered. And then part of the dies that are in the pack, you've got Celebrate, you've got Birthday, and you've got Happy. So I've just cut them both out, stuck the outer layer to the inner layer. This outer piece was actually some of the waste from cutting off these little bits here. So don't worry if you think you're not going to have enough. You can always use up your little bits. Us crafters are quite good at being resourceful. So there's Celebrate on the front there. There we go, just try to make sure it's centered. And then I'm just going to add some to the balloons. So I've got some of the cardstock you get as part of the kit. You get orange and you get this lovely bright glitter paper. So we're going to add some like that. So we're going to add that behind there. And I'll pop this balloon up as well. I do like things with a bit of dimension, but bearing in mind that we have got part of the card that's actually not got anything behind it, just make sure you don't put your foam pads onto that little bit or glue. And then the other one down there. And that is a very, very easy Celebrate invite birthday card. Now you can put what you like in there. You can add more elements. Again, you could put details of the party on the back or who to contact, whatever you want to do with it. It's just a really fun way of having an invite to somebody's party. And you know that you've got so many ways of using this die set. You can use it as it is as an easel. You can make lovely little tags with it. I didn't even touch the blisters. So shaker cards, there's loads that you can do with it. It is a super, super versatile kit. As usual, we love seeing what you've made. So please, if you've made anything with your craft kit, don't forget to tag Tonic Studios via different social media channels. Do post on the Facebook group which Tonic has, because people love to see what you've created with the kit, because it inspires them and it inspires us as well. I do hope you have enjoyed this birthday special make. Absolutely love these kits. I hope they go on from strength to strength, and I will see you again soon. Take care then. Bye.